On this episode, Scott tries to do segues again.
Yes.
And again, I keep telling him.
He tries to be nice about it.
But I keep telling him, you can't just say, now we're at the library. Now we're going to get in our car and we're going to go over to the grocery store. That's not a segue.
It could be worse.
I got this book at the library. It has a lot of food in it. Maybe we should go buy some food. Where can we get that? Oh, get you to the grocery store. But no, that's a segue. Literally saying what you're going to do is not a segue. That's literally saying what you're going to do.
And it's all because you wanted to do something different today.
Well, you didn't do your homework again.
I did most of it.
No, till we see Scott on a squatty potty, we ain't getting nothing here.
Nope.
So let's just start this show and see where it takes us.
Sounds like a good idea.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. Let's tell of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, a live Twitch stream. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting live information coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Steve Allen.
Woo, we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And we're going to start off by telling you to go to whathappened.world so you can follow. And you can see that Scott actually posted something again. He said that his rabbit wanted to sew. And I said, so what?
Mm-hmm.
Which could be taken as so what?
That is correct. Or what did he want to sew?
Right. Or what did he want to sew? So what did he want to sew?
You know, I'm thinking since he is a rabbit, he probably wanted to make a people suit.
Instead of a bunny suit?
Because I got a rabbit suit.
You got a bunny suit?
Yep.
You have a bunny suit and a rabbit suit?
Isn't a bunny and a rabbit pretty much the same thing?
No.
No.
You've never searched up bunny suit?
Well, I have the one that I used for Easter, and it's called a bunny suit. Oh, rabbit suit, bunny suit from the Playboy Bunnies. Yes. I don't know how I forgot that because I used to work at the Playboy Club.
Yeah. So,
did you ever see me at the gunfight? Yeah, you did. Duh.
Who was in the gunfighters with you? Again,
well, that was,
ladies and gentlemen.
That was with my troop, not with Chuck's troop.
I did with Chuck too. He let me do a couple. So yeah, see bunny suit images.
Bunny. It's a funny bunny.
Also, you've seen these also, right?
Yes.
They call those bunny suits.
Yes, they do. My brother uses those when he paints.
So is there a difference? Only if you're in the woods and a tree falls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Or if you see a bear taking in number 2.
Does it smell?
All right. So it's time to talk about the pictures behind it. Steve, what is that awesome, cool, coloring lighting for?
Well, what day do you think that was taken on?
I'm going to say the May 4th.
Exactly. Star Wars Day.
Oh, no, that's 1812. Never mind.
No, this was the 5th, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo.
I can't remember how it goes. The Star Wars disco theme. I love that disco theme.
The Star Wars disco?
Yes.
Theme? Is that different than the Cantina theme?
It's the one that okay. The Star Wars theme is performed by an orchestra, but there is a disco version of it that is performed by, off the top of my head, I can't remember the name of the band.
I'm Dr. Brandon Benson, a primary care doctor here in Henderson.
But I used to play it a lot at my weddings and stuff like that because it was fun to dance to. I used it for the introduction entrance more than anything. Yep, Nico, that's it. Hearing nothing. Which is probably good because it's probably copyrighted. It's going to be the same picture the whole way across.
I was not doing that to avoid the picture.
Ah.
I was doing that to avoid.
Annoyed? Avoid the noid.
This is not the song you're looking for.
There he goes. So that is kind of pretty.
Yeah, they're doing that in more and more cities to put the neon on the tops of the buildings.
Right.
Not neon, LEDs. So that they can
Yeah,
change.
it makes sense because LED is a lot cheaper.
Well, not only that, they could change the colors.
Correct.
So during the Panthers football, they put up the Panthers colors and they changed it for all the holidays and everything. 4th of July.
Which buildings are those?
Pardon me?
Which buildings are those?
I don't know. One of them is the Truist building. I don't know what the buildings are in the Charlotte skyline. I don't know the Charlotte skyline.
Ah, see, that was the key right there. Charlotte. I was going to say,
you know the Charlotte skyline?
I do not. However, I automatically think of you in Las Vegas. Like when I called you the other day with a question, I was thinking you in Las Vegas and Peggy was in South Carolina because I forgot you both went there.
Yeah, they do it in pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It makes sense.
Blue for the Panthers, but it's Panthers blue. What buildings? What buildings? Charlotte skyline. BUILDINGS. And bingo was his name. Oh, all right. So
Needle pulling thread. You're leaving dead air.
I can't.
It's what I get for asking the question.
I can't. I've got pictures. Well, so these pictures they show me here, and I'm so you see what's behind me. Then they give me this, and I'm like, how am I supposed to figure out which one's which from this? Oh, wait. Here's one with names.
Oh, yes. It has names.
But which one am I looking at? Oh, this one here. Okay. There it is. Let's go and get to this to zoom in here. All right. So I'm seeing the Grand Bohemian not pictured. Great. So the two that I want here don't have names on them. You see that?
There you go. Yes, I do.
This one here doesn't have a name, and that one there. So,
but that's them. I love it.
Yeah, but okay. Okay. What about this one? Does this tell me who's who?
Everybody knows that these pictures are designed specifically to annoy you.
I don't know.
Hi, Goobs.
I don't know.
Because this
Don't know show doesn't know.
So it's okay.
One of them is the Truist building. So this one here, that's a bank.
Okay.
The one on the left, that one.
So which floor do you have to go to deposit your money at the bank?
That's the Truist Bank. TRUIST. Truist.
Cool.
It's trust with an extra I.
I get it.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's okay.
So I don't even see it on the list. Yeah, it doesn't even say the names. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I like is it is a cool picture.
Says you.
Yep, my picture's cool too.
So your picture looks like kind of like Madison.
It does, doesn't it?
But it's not, is it? Oh my God, it is. Okay, I didn't see that before. What were you doing in Madison?
That's why I didn't get up to get this beverage, because I didn't want you to see what was behind my head.
Oh my God, how did I know that?
Oh my God, Vicky, look at her.
The Don't Know show is impressed.
Yes.
Are you impressed? I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. I did prom there last
You knocked your microphone out when you leaned over. There's no way that I guessed that was Madison. That is so funny. Okay, that was not planned, ladies and gentlemen. He sat in front of the Capitol building the whole time, and I did not see it up to this point. So come on, man. You got to be impressed by that. Not impressed by that? I just talk so I can hear if you fixed it.
I had to plug it in. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working now. You did kick it out, huh?
I kicked it out.
Wow. And I picked that up right away. Okay. So Charlotte, let's see how smart you are. What famous museum is in Charlotte, North Carolina?
The Museum of Basketball.
No. I'll give you a hint. You can see some of the word that is part of the name of the museum in the picture. What do you see in the picture in the foreground of the building?
Trees.
More foreground.
A big white sign with a picture of a building at the top of the sign.
More foreground.
Cars.
Ah. So what museum would be in Charlotte, North Carolina? That has to do with cars. You ever heard of Charlotte Motor Speedway?
I have not.
Well, what cars do you think race on the Charlotte Motor Speedway?
I'm going to have to say ones with engines in them.
Seriously, you're this dumb?
This is considered sports, remember? I'm assuming it's some kind of NASCAR because it is.
Oh, how about NASCAR? How about
okay,
the
NASCAR?
It's some kind.
Some kind of NASCAR.
You said
it is
some
NASCAR.
kind.
Okay.
How about the NASCAR Hall of Fame?
There we go.
Jeez. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You don't even have to know, and I could have gotten you through it.
It worked. It worked. All you have to do is stick words in front of me, and I will know.
You know what I got? Turn that off. Look, it's telling you what my phone is when it takes the picture.
They do?
Isn't that weird?
Oh, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G.
Yeah, isn't that weird? That's on all
It
my
is
pictures.
weird.
I just noticed it started happening.
Yes, because it's a new phone, right?
Yeah, it's my new phone. I'm still learning how to use it.
I've had mine for 4 years now, and I still don't know how to use it at all.
And we went to an improv show. So Charlotte is a city,
correct,
and not a tourist destination. There's like nothing touristy to do there.
Okay,
NASCAR, Charlotte,
yeah,
Motor Speedway. If there's sports in town, you can go to that. But other than that, it's a city. And if you live in Charlotte, you have theater and you have improv and you have art.
Of course.
Restaurants and clubs and all that other stuff.
Right.
But
when we were getting not a destination, why did you go?
For my nephew's graduation.
There. See, that's why.
Right. But check this out. This was in the parking lot.
Ooh.
One of the other shows we could have went to was a circus dance show.
It's the ballet.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It is.
They're up there just rehearsing up there.
You're lucky that they didn't give you a ticket for peeping Tom.
Anything that you can see within the public is legal for you to
take pictures of.
Yeah, so deal with it.
Unless you're making money off of it, then you got to have permission.
No. TMZ does not. No.
Okay.
No. Think about it. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. There's a lot of stuff that you could take. Does
TMZ pay the people to take pictures of?
No.
Therefore, they're in public. They can be seen. Therefore, see, some setting on my phone got changed because here's a bunch of pictures that do not say that. And it's in the same thing. So, okay, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Wow.
It happened on the trip.
So if it happened in Charlotte, it goes anywhere because it's not Vegas.
Huh?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in Charlotte goes anywhere because it's Charlotte.
What?
Oh my God, Steve! Don't what me?
Huh? So why were you in Madison again?
Prom.
We kind of glanced over that.
Prom.
So what prom goes to Madison?
Prom high school.
The high schools have their proms in Madison?
Well, Madison has high schools,
Oh, so you did a Madison High School
Correct.
prom.
Although I think it might have been Middleton, which
They didn't drive from.
no, that I did not pick them up here in our area and take them up to Madison. I went up there, picked them up from a restaurant in Madison, which is where I took that picture from. And then I took them to the prom.
Okay.
And
There's
then
cool.
after the prom, I took them home.
See, look, and this one doesn't say the note on it.
Yeah. But see how they, yeah. What? More? And I gave him so many treats today and he keeps wanting more. He's going to get fat like me.
Yeah. We're weird like that.
All right. Well, you had fun, right?
I had fun. Yeah.
Did Peggy have fun?
We went to the improv. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Had fun.
If you and
Went to-
Peggy had fun, that's all that matters.
With a Top Golf there too.
You took your tops off of there?
With the Top Golf. Tell me you know what Top Golf is. It's sports. I don't know what it is.
Part of the problem is you're a little quiet today.
I'm a little quiet today.
Yeah,
Is that better?
No, now you're overmodulating.
All right, whatever.
Whatever. Top Golf. Yes, that's the fake golf thing.
No, it's real golf.
No, you don't go out on a golf course and play 18 holes. You stand in one room and hit into a computerized screen.
No, you don't. You hit out. It's a driving range.
Oh. Okay. Did Peggy play too?
I think she hit 2 golf balls.
Okay.
So
I'm not going there.
you
Yes, I am. How'd you piss her off that hard?
Well, she wasn't gonna hit any.
Yeah, but she hit your 2 golf balls. Oh, yeah, sure. Bad Steve.
Where is Zoom? Here's Zoom.
Zoom. All right. So
That's Top Golf.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
You hit a real golf ball. It's got a little chip in it. It tells you where it goes in those targets out there. That's what it
I
is.
like it. I like it. I think there's one of those in Schaumburg now.
There is. That's what all the bays look
I
like.
shouldn't say now. It's been there for a really long time.
This is the Vegas one. There's 4 levels in Vegas, along with a pool. Actually, there's 2 pools, but they serve food and they rent out the bay by the hour, and you pay for the bay by the hour. See,
Yep. Cool beans.
you'd like it.
And I'm not a big fan of driving ranges, although this is a targeted thing, so it's kind of like a game, right?
Yeah. Yes. We played Angry Birds. You can actually hit the golf ball, and your golf ball flies virtually through the Angry Birds thing, and it knocks stuff over.
Okay.
Like the game. All right. Please tell me you know what Angry Birds is.
Yes.
Okay. So that video game, you do know what that is. Okay.
Yes, I do. Because it's a video game. Although I don't know all the video games because there's a lot of them.
Right.
And Jeannie says that it was in Wooddale, the Top Golf.
It was
That's what she says.
as in past tense. It's closed.
Oh, no, Mr. Bill. So, but anywho, it moved.
There's one in Phoenix I've been to. There's one in Dallas I've been to. There's a couple in Dallas. I'm going to the Top Golf webpage.
Oh, he's going to see what happened to the one in Wooddale. Look, it didn't make enough
It
money, so it moved to
Schaumburg, probably. Oh, choose location. Here we go. Loading.
loading.
Auburn, Columbus. More locations. Cleveland, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Schaumburg. It's only 250 miles away from me. So yeah, there's one in Chicago, Schaumburg.
Yeah, it's really close. I see it every time I'm on the way to doing an airport thing.
There's one in Naperville too, Chicago, Naperville.
Okay. I just noticed that my video, the live video,
You're what or
oh
what?
my goodness. I got the blue circle of death on my video up top, but I'm sure it's working because you're seeing it work,
I
right?
don't know what that means.
Never mind. It's working on a different screen. It's just my screen. It's in the middle. It's doing one of these things instead of seeing the show. They have
Okay.
one in Florida.
Oh yeah, they have them all over the place. I don't
Cool.
know how many they have. I'm not going to count them all here, but
All right. Well, let's get to the next subject because we're blowing through time here. Kind of like Mr. Bieber.
We just skipped times.
Time on 3D
They have one in
printed
Orlando. I don't know where they have
or
it probably in
Paris.
Orlando,
Ooh, Paris.
Tampa, St. Petersburg.
You just started.
Fort
No, we started
Myers,
early today, Gene.
Fort Myers,
We're already 25 minutes into the show.
Miami. Where else?
I don't know either.
Okay. It says the one in Las Vegas is 1,750 miles away from me. Where do they think I am?
That's a good damn question.
They think I'm in Detroit. It says the top golf location nearest to me is in Detroit.
Okay.
Hills, 10 miles away. So apparently my computer thinks I'm 10 miles outside of Detroit.
Awesome sauce.
Okay. Their location services.
You're
are not
cooler than
working
you thought
very
you
well.
were.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing now? Are we going on to subjects?
Something
Because we
about
did show Scott,
Paris. Yes,
Charlotte.
subjects. We need to do subjects. We got to
So
get.
do you know where the
something
Olympics
done.
are coming up?
They are. Yes.
Do you know where?
Yes. Paris.
Well, did you do that because you read?
Well, no, I did. You hear about stuff on the TV semi-frequently because it's coming up.
Do you know when it's coming up?
No, I'm assuming
Do you
it's.
know whether it's winter or summer?
I'm assuming since they're talking about it now, it's summer.
Okay, well, it's not till 2024.
Okay,
There
so
are
I guess you
400
could be either one, right?
There are 445 days, 17 hours. Wait, time left until that's the Paralympic Games. 445 days, 17 hours, 15 minutes, and 16 seconds.
Here's a question for you. Something in my head is telling me that on the years that would be 4 years, it's the Summer Olympics, and then if it's on a year that it's odd, or no, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
That'd
you're
be the
wrong.
winter.
You're wrong. It's every 4 years is the Summer Olympics. Every 4 years is the Winter Olympics. And there's 2 years between each
It's
Olympics.
Every 2 years. Okay, that's how it works. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah, but I think the
So-
summer is still. No, I guess it doesn't matter because they're still both divided by 4.
So here's the
Look, the Concorde. They're going to have a supersonic transport in their place.
Yeah, whatever. But look at all the different arenas they have. That's a lot of stadiums.
Yeah, it's a lot. Hey, guess what's going to happen after the Olympics are done? They're going to ship all those to Las Vegas.
No, they're gonna have the Paralympics. But you see this like thing that goes through here with all the water?
Yes.
You got to be able to get to some of these stadiums via a water taxi. Because
Ooh.
did you know that the Eiffel Tower is like on the water on one side?
Isn't that why it's sinking?
Well, if you say so.
I don't know. I just was guessing.
I thought it was the leaning tower of
In Italy. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Oh no, that was in a Marvel's movie when it was sinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't realize this, but check that out.
You said, but
That's cool, right? See
Sure.
that Eiffel Tower right there? There's where the Eiffel Tower is. They get this big park there. But yeah, see that? And then look at all the public transportation. So they're going to add boats, electric, autonomous boats to go back and forth.
yay, robots.
For shuttle people. And
And
Scott?
taxis.
No, they're 3D printed.
Oh, they're going to 3D print the boats?
3D print the boat.
Hey, wait a minute. Why is that above the water?
Because it's a boat.
Oh, no, it's an optical illusion.
Because it's a boat. If it was under the water, it would be a submarine.
Actually, it's because it's what do they call it? A computer generated model.
Because they haven't started printing them yet, but they got to start
Correct.
printing them. They got a year.
Wonder how long it'll take to print each one.
I don't know, but you got to figure it's going to take some time.
You would think so.
You know, it's not going to print in the day. Probably going to take a week or so to print, even though it's a larger format printer.
Of course, like the house printers.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
So it'll be interesting.
Because in 2024, Susie might be retired.
More 3D printed shit, though, right?
Are you going to be retired? No, you're not old enough.
No. Well, it's not a matter of age.
Well, it kind of is. You could, I suppose.
No, you could be 100 years old and still not be retired.
That's true. But usually if you're over, you're collecting, you're semi-retired.
Okay.
It's kind of like taking your semi-truck and
You can't
putting
be
it out in the field and taking the batteries out. It's semi-retired.
You can't be semi-retired.
All right.
So you know what else they're putting out there?
Let me guess. It's flexible.
Nope.
It fits in your trunk.
Nope.
No? Are we skipping one?
No, you're right, but I'd say it's not.
Oh, okay.
Let me go.
Because it's not really foldable.
All right, check this out. I need to. Hang on.
Aha!
That didn't work. I tried to do it, but now, wait. No! Stop.
No, don't stop. Don't stop.
All right, here we go. I gotta. Whatever, dude.
You broke it.
You passed the commercial.
That's okay.
So there's this. It's an electric scooter. And I'm going to show you this electric scooter.
All right. So that means I now have a plug?
Sure, you can plug it.
Because I'm an electric scooter.
Okay. So.
Oh, it's cute.
This is foldable.
Okay.
Which again, you take the two pins out, you put the handles down, you take the seat, you turn the seat over, and then you fold down the handlebars. That is not what I would call a foldable.
I would concur.
Did you want to see that again? Or I mean, literally the handlebars come down and the seat turns over.
Right.
Okay, so that's the first part.
Okay. I do see two benefits to what it does, but only two.
They say, oh, that'll fit in your trunk.
And
they're advertising this as the Foldable Felo M One electric moto compo.
How much does it weigh?
Okay. I got a problem here.
Oh, I see. See, I was going to go get a drink while you're talking because I'm getting a dry throat because of the fan blowing right on me. But you're the one that hacked up a lung first.
Yep. Where does it weigh?
Well, all I know is I didn't do it.
Made to fit inside the trunk of your car, just like you expected. It is okay. So it's just under 31.5 inches.
Okay.
22 inches high. No, 22 inches wide, and 34 inches high.
Okay. I do notice that the shape of it makes sense when it folds down the handle and the seat.
That's a square box, right? But how are you picking it up?
That's why.
Okay,
so how much
here's
does
the
it weigh?
next thing. You ready?
Sure.
81.5 pounds. 81.5 pounds. You are not picking that up, putting that in the trunk by yourself.
I mean, I can do it because I still do that kind of stuff. But
it's
too, not good for you because you're not being able to use your legs.
It had nothing. Yeah, thank you. It had nothing to do with the weight at this point. It has to do with the, it's kind of like the strongest man, where they make him pick up the log.
Yes.
It's you could lift barbells all day long.
Sure.
Pick up a log.
Whole different story.
Yes. Thank you. So yeah, and I'm like, I didn't see handles on it or anything.
Right. There's like, I had a guy that was bragging that, he's so solid, nobody can, carry him. And I said, dude, if you lay down on the ground, you're right. Nobody's going to be able to pick you up and sling them over.
Especially if you do dead weight. Yeah.
Right. But with you standing there right now in front of me, I can easily sling you over my shoulder and walk with you. And he goes, no freaking way. I'll bet you $20. 30 seconds later, I had $20 in my pocket.
I
just
$20 you made. Yeah.
Stuck my shoulder in his belly, told him to lean over, and just stood up because I was using my legs.
Yeah, that's a big difference. So.
Yes.
But yeah, 81 pounds. I mean, you know how hard it is to load 50-pound bags? Okay, how many people have water softeners? 25-pound bags of salt.
Yeah, mine are 40-pound bags.
Right. Well, still, all right. So 2 of those.
Right.
At a time in your trunk.
Yep.
Only they're bigger.
Well, exactly, because I do 2 at a time of course, I have a pickup truck, so that it makes it easier.
Right. But think about it in a trunk.
It's one in each hand because they have handles, which makes it easier.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. No. So I'm just going to say no, and no to the foldable.
No.
Fit in a trunk easily for anyone to load into a truck.
Exactly.
No.
Have you ever seen people who have heavy wheelchairs on the back of their cars?
Yeah, they put the ramp in the back so they have to pick them up, put them in the trunk.
Damn Skippy.
The way it folds up as demonstrated in a short video is extremely simple. Yeah, because it doesn't really fold up.
Right.
It doesn't fold up. The handlebars fold down and the seat flips over.
Would you like to know what my 2 takes are and what were useful about that particular thing? Not really. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, Steve.
How much do you think it costs?
With the handlebars that fold down, that makes it harder for anybody to just hop on it and drive away because you have no way to steer.
Well, the reason it folds down is so you can.
That's the reason. But I'm telling you my take on this.
Yeah. No.
The other thing is by having the seat turn around and tuck itself in, you and I have both had motorcycles. You don't know how many times in the middle of summer we've gone to sit on the motorcycle and we burn our asses because the damn seat's so freaking hot.
I never did that because I was not stupid.
Yeah.
How much do you think it costs?
I'm going to say $4,500.
$3,000. So that's the MSRP.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think it's too small.
Yeah, Jeannie says she has a hard time with a 50-pound bag of sunflower seeds. Yeah, and that's actually close to like dead weight because if you try to put it up in the middle, it all goes to both sides. You're like, oh.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. Oh, it's foldable. Maybe foldable.
Although, if you were to stand outside with that bag of seeds there and you go, breadcrumbs, all the birds will come and help you carry the bag. Spies in disguise.
Why
didn't see the movie, you won't get the joke.
Oh, it was a line from me. I was going to say, why wouldn't you just say sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds have all the squirrels come help you carry it.
Well, yeah, because squirrels might climb up your legs and that can be very uncomfortable.
Do you know what holiday is coming up for women?
Memorial Day.
Sure.
Because all their men will be out of the house having drunk picnics. No? Trying to think of what holidays are coming up. You know, it's no mow May here, but today I had to mow my grass.
What's that?
It's no mow May. What do you do every November? What do you call it every November?
I call it, I grow a beard for hunting.
What do you call it?
Movember.
No, you say no Movember.
No,
That's what it sounds like to me all the time.
it's
Movember.
Movember.
It's Mummy's Day. Jeannie says it's Mummy's Day.
Yes, she got it.
Yep.
How did you not know that was the holiday coming up when you do all this entertaining and everything?
Oh, well, first of all, I haven't done any Mother's Day singing telegrams in probably 20 years.
Oh, really? You don't do it?
And Susie's not a mommy.
Right. And your mom's passed away. And her
Right.
mom
So
passed away.
unless I'm actually looking at the calendar, I have no idea what's coming up.
Yeah, it's this coming Sunday.
Sunday. US 30
Next
tracks
show.
here for the great rides. Roll.
I love. So you see the date right here, right? Sunday, May 14th.
Yes.
So Google does these thing where it's like gives you like the top searches. Look where people are searching.
Yeah. Is it May 9th or May 20 or March 21st?
How about neither?
There you go. I like that. That is pretty funny, though.
Yeah. One of the top searches. Hey, is it neither? Is that no, neither? So did you do your Reader's Digest homework? Where's the picture?
No picture.
You need to get a picture.
Okay. I almost lost my phone
Why?
because I tried to set it on the vanity.
Do you not have a tripod? How
It
do
has-
you do Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you?
They're mounted on the hood of my stove, and one's a hood of my stove pointing down, the other one's on the wall pointing towards me. They're mounted.
On the wall.
Yes, one's on the wall, one's on the hood. They're glued on. They do not come up without tearing the wall apart.
Oh, you've got them glued to the wall.
Yep. I was doing enough of them. Susie said, it's okay. Just remember, when you're finally done doing it, you got to fix it. I said, sure, no problem. But I keep thinking I'm going to do another video.
Do you have a tripod?
I have a really big one. I don't know if I still have my little one. I
Do you
had
have a
little one,
ladder?
but
Do you have a ladder?
didn't I explain to you how small the and here, because of what I said, you said it doesn't have to be that bathroom. I went into Susie's bathroom. It's the same problem. Right in front of you is the vanity.
I told you what to do.
I need it from the side. I can't have it from the front.
I told you what to do.
I know what you said. And I'm telling you right now, I'm only going to do it if I can do it the right way. So I'm going to have to get one of my friends to go
You're
with
so
me
full of
into
shit. A public
Yeah.
bathroom and take pictures.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures of the public bathroom.
security. There's two weirdos taking pictures of the toilet.
I'll just scoot forward, put a chair in front of the toilet.
Yeah,
Nobody will know, dude.
I'm
Jesus.
serious. It's our bathrooms are all three of them are really tiny.
All right. So, what article did you do for your homework for the Reader's Digest?
Okay. Captain Harrisburg to the rescue.
Okay.
Okay. He's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He's one of the kind of guys that just can't, he was in trouble when he was younger, and he got through it all and was straightening his act out. He was on the way home from work when he saw some kind of a weird orange glow at one of the houses he was driving by. He had gone another block and he slammed on the brakes saying, the house is on fire. He backed up and there's flames now by this time coming flying, out of the house. He jumped out of his car, yelled outside really loud, is there anybody in there? And yelling neighbors to call 911. I think this is the one that he forgot his phone at home, we said felt really stupid. Nobody answered, so he went into the burning house, found some people, got him out of the house. They said that one of their kids was still in the house. At this point, the house is fully engulfed. He went in again because the fire department was not there yet, and he rescued the kid. So they call him Captain Harrisburg.
Is that his name or is that the town it was in?
It's his name is Timothy White Jr.
Okay.
And he's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
There you go. Okay.
He runs a nonprofit called A Miracle for Sure, which helps formerly incarcerated individuals re-enter society because of the trouble.
A miracle for sure. That's what
Yep.
people were saying when he showed up and pulled them.
No kidding. So, and needless to say, now, of course, he's friends with the family.
Well, that's awesome. But it's now the top of the hour at our show,
Yes.
which means we need to stop and do a genuine positivity message, which it looks like you wrote because I don't have any more that I pre-wrote.
Yes, yours all finally run out.
Finally run out.
Run out.
And then you were on the toilet and you couldn't get a picture.
Yes.
It all run out.
Okay.
Well, what happens at the top of the hour?
We sweep the hour and we tell people, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 8:00 p.m. in Central Standard Time. And thank you for being here. It is time for us to let you know you're watching the Don't Know Show.
No, we start the happy hour.
Oh. Guys, if
Get
you're
it?
happy and you know it, you clap your hands.
No.
You know,
You
our
say
show
a
is like a
genuine-
happy hour. You get double
Say-
the positivity at no extra cost.
You say a genuine positivity message with happy hour in it.
Yeah, yeah. Did you like it?
Well, how did you wrote it?
Yes, I liked it.
Okay. So I just never mind. What's the point? I do all that work, I lay all that groundwork, and you don't even let it happen.
You know why? Because again,
Well-
it's hard to hear you. Of course, it could be on my end.
I think it's on your end.
I suppose my speaker. Jeannie,
I
is
think-
Steve quieter than normal?
I think your mic is screwed up. I think everything is screwed up. I think you're screwed up. I am never quieter than normal.
Oh, it is me. My speakers aren't working. I'm hearing you through the laptop.
Yeah,
Man,
I figured it'd be you. It's always,
it's always me.
you know what a burden it is being right as much as I am.
Well, according to I'm not going to mess with that one in the middle of the show. I'll do it later.
According to what?
According to your horoscope, you are always right.
Well, I'm right more often than not.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, so
I'm
so
left
Jeannie
more often
agrees
than
I
right.
sound okay. Scott figured it out. It's his setup again. He
Yeah.
doesn't use his computer.
No, what it is? No.
Well, let's do our genuine positivity message since you've taken us so far away from the awesome setup. I literally, that would be like me doing an alley oop for you to slam dunk it. And my alley oop is literally in the hoop. You don't even have to touch it, but you grab it and throw it out.
Well, that's because I was on defense. Wait a minute. That's called goaltending, isn't it?
Not when you do it to your own shot.
Oh, okay.
That's called just being dumb.
Okay.
All right.
Nope.
Here's Funguy the Entertainer with our genuine positivity message for our happy hour.
Our show is like a happy hour. You get double the positivity at no extra cost. Now, it was all positive until a few minutes ago when Steve went on his.
Well, no, you
soapbox.
train wrecked it. So, all right. So I love your homework that you picked for Reader's Digest. However, why, with Mother's Day coming up, why didn't you pick this
The
one?
one about Mother's Day? The meaning behind every rose color.
Yes. So when you're getting your mom her rose, right? Get her one of these colors that, right? Gratitude, deep pink, right? Gratitude for your mom. So definitely stay away from medium pink, gratitude, grieving, and congratulations. But
I like the lavender one.
innocence and appreciation, light pink. Don't get your mom a salmon one. Sigmund Freud will come after you. Peach. Right. I like the green one. I'm not seeing green roses. Have
Good
you?
news and new beginnings. I like that.
I've not seen.
I've never seen a rainbow.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Those are. Yeah. Well, figures you wouldn't. But yeah, blues. Mystery.
I've seen plenty of black. As a matter of fact, I delivered a bouquet of a dozen black roses.
Really?
Yes.
Was the guy trying to get at his girlfriend?
No.
Did you do something mean? They break up or something?
No. Come on, Steve. Think. Use that big egg head of yours and figure out why it was so important to them to have black roses.
Because
And
they're
they were
goth.
not mourning. This was a good thing for them.
Because they're goth.
Very good, Steve. They were goth.
No, I got that.
Proposed. I delivered the flowers.
I got that.
There you go. Came in behind me, got down on one knee, and did some really weird thing. But she said yes, and they were engaged. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he came in behind you and got down on one knee and did some really weird thing.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
So,
Therefore, the black rose. Jesus.
what
Good
is yellow?
son.
Yeah, wasn't yellow friendship?
Yellow is friendship.
Yeah, Jeannie's asking us questions.
I know. I thought.
Well, I'm answering because
I
I'm
was waiting. I was waiting for you to either come back around or to finish your story about some guy coming up
behind me. Yeah,
kneeling down and
that's
doing
okay.
weird stuff.
That's okay.
That's what you said. I'm just repeating what you said
That's
so
good.
you can hear what it sounds like.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you? Oh, wait a minute. You need me for this one too. Damn it! I'm so thirsty.
I can skip it.
All right.
Skip it.
Well, talk about
come back to
the floating Diet Coke.
Well, I wanted you for this too, but I'm skipping that one too. I'm gonna go to this one that has this cool video and pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm back already.
So, you're back already? So
Do whatever you want. Yeah, I got a refrigerator up here. I just can't reach you on sitting in the chair.
So we talked about Foxconn before.
Yes, they're here in Kenosha or Bristol
Right.
or something like that.
So they apparently own a lot of property in addition to being the largest electronics manufacturer.
Okay, I will concur with that. Not just
Did you know that
Wisconsin, they have
Foxconn was the
property
world's
all over the world.
largest? Did you know that Foxconn was the world's largest electronics manufacturer?
I did.
So,
You know why I know this, Steve?
Because I just told you.
For 2 years, you heard about him constantly.
Right. Well, that's why Wisconsin set up all this land for him. Well, guess what they didn't do?
Anything that they said they were going to do.
Right. They didn't do anything that
They didn't do any of it.
So Wisconsin is now selling the parcel of land to Microsoft. And Microsoft is going to build a $1 billion data center on the 315-acre parcel. 315 acres. It's in Mount Pleasant. So here's the problem with that. It's in Racine County.
Right.
You do know that like data centers don't really employ a lot of people.
No, it's because it's a data center. There's probably more security than there is employees doing anything.
Yeah. They said that such typical centers typically employ 300 to 400 people. That's high. That's high. But I mean, to build it, well, that'll get a lot of people.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
But
once it's operational, well,
no, once
is
it's
it
operational,
data storage center or is it a data entry center?
No, storage.
Yeah, see, all you need is probably 30 to 40 people to do the actual entry work of putting the store stuff. IT people for fixing anything that goes wrong in security. That's about it in janitorial. No? They got robots doing
There are
everything
not
now?
people there putting the stuff in. You put the computer in and you remote into it from wherever you are.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't ever
true.
go there. They don't. People are going in there putting data into computers, Scott.
I'd
The
be willing
computer
to
is
bet
sitting
some
there
do.
and you're logging into it over the internet and you're putting data on it or changing it, or you have a server that's giving up web pages or something like that. But yes, no,
Okay.
you're okay. So
I'm so
Sports-
outdated.
sports and computers, two things that Scott doesn't talk about.
I talk about computers all the time.
Yes, that doesn't know anything
Talk about sports
them.
all the time too.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about them.
Exactly. See,
Case in point,
yeah.
microphone kicks out the plug, speakers. Steve, you sound so quiet, so far away. Well,
Yeah.
to turn the speakers on. But that's fine. Good for you, Scott.
Well, I didn't think there was anything wrong because the speaker's lit up, so it should be working. But it's
Speaker's lit up. Okay. You ever hear the light goes on, but nobody's home?
nope. Nobody's ever told you that, Steve.
I'm sure people have told you that lots of times.
Oh well.
So did you know?
No, I
about
did
this?
not. Did you?
Did you know about our next subject? I don't know if I knew it or not. The Don't Know Show doesn't know that or not. Floating and sinking pop can sign experiments. Did you know that Diet Pepsi and regular Pepsi have different densities?
Well, according to your thing here, it's Coke. But I'm going to assume that
Okay.
since
All right,
Pepsi and Coke are virtually the same
diet
thing.
carbonated beverages,
Okay.
non-diet carbonated beverages. Does that make you
Okay.
happy? It could be Pepsi, could be Coke. It's diet and non-diet.
Okay. Well, considering they're made with different ingredients, it would kind of make sense.
Say what now?
Seeing that they are made with different ingredients, it kind of makes sense. You got high
Are they made
fructose
with different
corn syrup
ingredients?
versus a light chemical powder.
Are they made with different?
Of course they are, Steve.
But they're the same. They're liquid drinks. Look,
Coke, it's Dr. Pecker. I love that stuff. There's a can of Poopsie. There's a can of Fanta.
the diet stuff floats. Isn't that crazy?
But do they tell you why?
Yeah, they tell you why. And if you want to know, you can go look it up yourself.
Oh, because we don't know, because we're the Don't Know Show.
Yeah, figure it out yourself. Yeah. Ooh, look at that guy pollen. Ooh, that bad.
Okay,
So
cool.
That's and come with your sick, but that's crazy, huh?
It is.
Did I know that or not?
I'm not sure because I didn't know that either.
But we
Yeah.
had to have.
You would think, especially since we know about Diet Coke and the Mentos. I think if we knew about that, we should have known about this one.
You're a farmer.
No, I married a farmer.
Eggs.
Eggs?
Float or sink?
If they float, that usually means it went bad.
There you go. Rotten egg test. Fresh one sinks because the gas is inside. The egg becomes lighter.
Right.
You had it right.
How cool is that?
Amazing.
Oh, this really hit the spot, Steve. Thank you.
You're welcome. So do you remember that exoskeleton that guy made?
Yes. It was
He
kind of
just-
cool.
They just made it cooler.
How much cooler? Cool enough that we can afford to buy one?
No, we can't afford to buy one, but
Damn.
check this out.
Oh, now it looks like a transformer.
Right? The video to load here. Come on.
We love it when videos load.
Why is it not loaded? Oh, man. There we go. So that's the
All
old
right.
big giant one, right?
Right?
Where's the new little one?
The one up, third one down from the top kind of looked like the.
No, they don't
the one
have
from
the
Wild
video
Wild
for the new
West.
one. So they only have the design for it. They don't have, that's the old one.
Right. Go down 3 pictures.
That's not it. I could see it better than you could. But the Exo Quad, that's going to be a
It's so
cool.
quiet.
Look at that.
It is cool.
That's the announcement, but I don't see.
Good friend Jonathan, I've known him for so John yeah, not into the PA.
That's the big old ugly one.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we get is these pictures.
Well, so Jonathan,
All we
Bummers.
get is these pictures, but it's going to be cooler. Look at the guy
Much
can actually
cooler.
stick out and get his head snapped off.
Oh, yeah. Ah.
Wait.
Ooh, it's only this 8-second video.
That's all it does. It can stand up and sit down. Oh, well.
Oba Welba Melba.
Hopefully it'll get cooler sooner than later.
Wait a minute. If they're making exoskeletons, can an exoskeleton be turned into a robotic taxi? Steve loves it. He goes, that was terrible.
Okay. Scott is doing his segues again where he just says what we're going to do. It's not a segue at all. He just says, we were talking about exoskeletons. Now we're going to talk about taxis. Okay.
But I didn't say it that way because that would have been.
That's exactly how you said it.
That's
exactly how you said it. That is exactly how you said it.
You know, mine was better, more better.
No, it wasn't.
Well, see, the thing with an exoskeleton is somebody has to be in it to work it. Whereas with a robotic taxi, you just have
it's autonomous.
AI.
It's autonomous.
Like Johnny Cab from Total Recall.
Yep. Well, remember we talked about San Francisco did it, and then they didn't do it, and then they did it, and they didn't do it.
Yeah,
well,
I know. It's really weird.
Guess what they're doing this week?
They decided to do it, but they're going to change their mind tomorrow.
Yes. They're going to try and approve it again with no one sitting in the driver's seat.
Well, see, here's the problem. They keep sending it to committee. You got to stop sending it to committee.
You just got to go do it and let it run some people over.
Right. Then,
but yeah, I just thought it was funny that this thing keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Hey, boo boo.
Kind of funny.
Just kind of, though. So, all right. Well, the cool thing about San Francisco, it's one of those really flat cities.
Okay. All right, wait.
They don't have to worry about it.
Here comes the segue, folks. Let's see. So we were talking about exoskeletons. So Scott's just going to say, we did exoskeletons, and we made them taxis. Then we can make the taxis go really fast. If you can make taxis go really fast, we could race them.
Why would you want to race a taxi?
I don't know. I just figured that. So let's hear your segue.
I wasn't doing a segue. I was doing something completely different.
And now for something completely different.
A man with 3 heads. I don't remember what it was anymore, Steve. You derailed the whole show.
I didn't derail the show. You did. Because you can't remember what you're talking about.
I'll tell you derailed that one.
God is so... No, she will not.
I know. She backs you no matter
how
you
are so focused on what you're going to say that you don't listen to what I say. I listen to what you say.
That's
and
incorrect.
you never really got out the thought. So I
listen. I just don't pay attention.
So I have no idea where you're going. I thought this is where you were going. I thought you were doing another segue.
No, now I don't even remember where I was going with it. See what you did?
Because you're already on to your next thought of what you want to try and say, which will mean you totally skipped this story, which you liked.
I liked it.
You didn't.
Because I want to fly.
You liked it. You were like,
I fly my car.
No. He's trying to make segues again. Okay. So Formula One is going to have a race here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
The track and everything, right? And they also now have EF1. EF1. Electric,
right?
Battery powered F1 cars. The new thing that they're trying to do is what would you call it? An air speeder? A hydrogen powered flying electric race car? What would you call it? I mean, that's what they call it. What would you call it?
So what we're talking about is like Star Wars type stuff with their speeders.
They use anti-gravity as opposed to actual propellers that, you can chop people up with.
No, they got, yeah.
Imagine getting into a crash with these and the propellers fly off and hit the crowd. Ooh,
right.
But so right now they only have this video.
First video, Steve. You're taking for too long. All right, I drank that whole bottle. That's how warm it was up here. But it's down to 82.9 degrees.
You did one?
I finished my whole bottle of tea already.
You did?
Yes, he did. How cool looking is that?
Oh yes, he's online already, PK votes.
What?
Auxiliary batteries are 12.8. Inspection checks being completed.
Saltwater games. You like that?
Yeah, so it's a drone. I like the computerized version better with the propellers and the jet in the back pushing it forward.
Right.
But it could be cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how. So what I'm looking for, you know that they're going to make larger quote unquote drones that people could drive, just like we saw in this picture here. How quick is the maneuverability going to be? Like when you're flying a drone like a photographer uses, you could zip it 50 feet and have it stop dead in a matter of, 2 feet. It just it stops. But if you're in a bigger vehicle, are you going to be able to stop fast? Change direction fast?
Let's see. I'm trying to get the video going here. Let's see. Pilots.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah. How fast can you stop it? I mean, if you're riding in it, not too fast because.
Well, it's like when you're skiing. We both snow skied. If you're going down the hill and you're tucking and you're going going for speed, and when you get to the bottom, you see these guys. They turn sideways to stop. They still go quite a distance.
Right.
When you're in a car, they tell you to keep X amount of space between you and the guy in front of you, so that if he stops, you can stop. Everybody knows you can't really do that anymore because if you leave more than a car length in front of you, somebody's going to cut in front of you. So, but again, when you're up in the air, you got to be able to maneuver, and you got to be able to maneuver quickly.
Like that?
Yeah, see, that's incredible how they do that, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is first person. They got headsets on, and they're watching it through a camera.
Right.
This is what they're looking at. This is what they see.
So now, is everything digital, or are they operating drones?
They have a game you can play, but those guys are actually flying legit drones.
Okay.
In a stadium.
Cool.
But they also have a video game you can play.
Okay.
So when you crash the drone, they did it. They have the coolest one I saw, but it wasn't the coolest, but one of the cool ones they did it in the where they park all of the floats for Mardi Gras.
Okay.
They were flying around the floats and everything. A couple guys missed and just crashed right into the floats.
Sure.
It was pretty cool.
You've seen the plane races where it's like slalom skiing.
The Red Bull. Yeah.
What do they call it?
Red Bull. Red Bull
yeah,
races.
Red Bull
Air races. I've actually seen them.
Right.
At the speedway.
And these guys are professionals, and sometimes they miss. So, of course, they're going a lot faster than you should be doing if you're doing
national champion air races. They're called the air races.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, because when I was delivering fuel oil back in the day, we also did aviation fuel. And one of the airports we went to, there was a guy that had a Pitts. A Pitts is a biplane, but it's very, very small. It's a one-man plane. The engine is literally a third of the vehicle. So he gets in it, starts it up, and the whole world's vibrating off this little thing. He goes to go down the runway, and he goes maybe 25 feet, and then goes straight up in the air.
Oh, these guys could take off. Yeah, they take off. They're taking off at the racetrack inside the.
This is one of the fastest, quickest courses that I've ever seen. And this is looking beautiful.
Yeah, they take them off and land them.
Yep.
He really needs to push.
with the speed these guys are going, it still takes time to turn. They can't just turn on a dime. Whereas drones,
Well, they can. They can black out too.
Well, yes.
So it's fun.
All right.
Red Bull Air Races. All right. Is it time to end the show? Is it time to do another subject?
Well, we got like 2.5 minutes, so we might as well just do the word of the week because that usually works.
So we
I
could save
want
the
to do
last-
something interesting. I came up with the word, put what it meant.
Yeah, why? Okay, so what happened to you this week that you came up with this word?
Okay.
Don't know what the word is yet. I want to know what happened to you that led you to this word.
Okay. It's kind of funny. 3 different places that.
Okay, folks. Once you hear the word, I can't wait to figure out how Scott got to this word because it's funny.
Okay. 3 different places that I stopped at during the week had advertising. And during the advertising, they said, and here's your word of the day. And it was this word. It's like, why am I hearing it?
What kind of places were these?
Okay. 2 of them were Quick Trips, and one of them was a BP.
Quick Trip is using this as a word of the day at the gas pump, like as like
Correct. Correct. Okay. But here's the thing. I knew this, but I still thought it was kind of funny because I thought it was a Quick Trip thing, but it's a service. It's like,
yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's yeah. They pay for it. It's not Quick Trip put it
STB or
together.
whatever is the
Yeah,
name
they're
of the
not
company.
putting it together.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get a new word of the day all the time. But it was just weird that I kept hearing the word, and I knew what the word meant. So I say, why is this their word of the day? Because they don't say anything about it, right? They just say,
Oh, they don't say why we're using this as a word of the
no,
day.
they just have a word. Here's your word of the day, blah, blah, blah. And then they tell you what the meaning is. That's it. That's all it does.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
kind of like word of the day toilet paper.
Yeah. So here's what I did. I put it on here figuring that throughout the show, something would happen that this would work. And it didn't quite. It came close. So close.
Well, if you would have got the picture of you on a toilet, it would have worked.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Especially if you had the right face.
Wait a minute. I didn't have the picture, which is deprived of an essential part of my homework. It
All right.
sort of
What's the
works.
word?
The word is eviscerate.
Okay. And how does that? I mean, it's a very specific meaning.
Eviscerate is to deprive of vital or essential parts. So apparently, by
No.
not giving you the picture
No.
that you needed to make my homework a complete.
The Don't Know Show says don't listen to Scott. Eviscerate is the Latin from eviscere, meaning to disembowel. So eviscerate is a very specific function. And had you been sitting on a toilet going like this, what are you trying to disembowel yourself?
Yeah, right.
But yes, it's not normally used in such a gruesome sense. However, that is the meaning and origin
The original, right.
of the
But it's been
word.
used for other things, just like, yeah,
Like
never mind.
fleek.
Fleek.
But eviscerate is deprive of vital content or force is what you're using it for. But it's to remove an organ from a patient
Wow.
or the contents of an organ, dude.
Yes, but like all words, they now have multiple meanings. So there.
Yeah. So you eviscerated that last movie when you said it was bad. I'm gonna rip the but no. No, it means disembowel. It is from the Latin word eviscer. What did I say what that word was? I forgot what the Latin word was. But
You're just confused.
no. Eviscera. Eviscera. Yeah. So no. Deal with it. Well, with that, the Kalagowski.
Poor Steve. He's so confused.
I'm not confused. You're just weird. Thanks
Say
for
your
watching.
line, Steve. Go ahead. You can do it.
I said it, but you were too busy talking to listen.
I have faith in you, Steve.
I said it, but you were too busy talking to listen to me. What did I say? I said
I have
thank
no
you
idea.
for watching.
If you feel our show is not,
Which after watching the two of us interact, how can you think it's anything but a bad life decision? Please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. You could have seen me posting about me being in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll tell you what, man, flights are bad, but yeah, go down to What Happened World down there with Scott was pointing. You could see Thumper try to sew. So what, Scott?
rabbit suit. Oh, people suit. People suit. That's right. People suit.
Yeah, just remember to okay. Remember the Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs? He was making a people suit. So I want you to live every day. I mean, he probably eviscerated his people. Live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Wow. After what Steve went through, you really need to be genuinely positive, live and love life, and please have a good one.
Be crazy.